Question 15. So first of all, which has the higher value, the yield strength or the ultimate tensile strength? So hopefully you know that the yield strength is going to be usually smaller than the ultimate tensile strength. What about the tensile strength? So we use that as a generic term which will refer to the stress value, like that we're going to use in our factor of safety. So the material will have a certain tensile strength, and that tensile strength value will either be yield strength or ultimate tensile strength. So different uh, industries will have use different terms. Some of them might use yield strength to calculate your factor of safety. Some of them might use ultimate tensile strength to find the factor of safety. For our module, in the first years, we will use which one to find our factor of safety. Have a think about it. Once you've thought about it, press play. So we're going to use ultimate tensile strength, which is probably a bit more dodgy because obviously we've gone beyond starting to form our material. But it should give us a good estimate for when we expect failure to actually occur. So here I've got a kind of stress strain plot. You can see that we've got this initial region here. So that's my initial region there where it's nice and straight. And then we've got this maximum point here. So where it's nice and straight, up to that point there is the yield strength. So the yield strength is referring to the property of the material. And I can say that if I'm taking this material and I'm loading it up, I can get to this point here, which is the yield stress. So it's the stress is the stress that I'm applying, if you like, and the yield strength is referring to the fact that I can read off my graph and say that is my yield strength there. The ultimate tensile strength is obviously the top value there, so that's the one at the top. Yeah, so that's all I want to say. So here you can see that we can't go beyond that stress. So if we've gone above that stress, it's going to actually fracture. So the stresses that we're going to apply to be nice and safe will probably be stresses down about this region here. So this would be the stress that we want to apply. And we want to be a good, half of the value of the ultimate tensile strength at least, really, to be safe. On a stress strain plot, it starts actually dropping, and the reason for that, why does stress seem to get less when you start to go beyond this critical failure point? Well, that's because of a process called necking. So the area actually reduces. So the amount of stress that you need to apply to make it be pulled apart even further tends to drop too. And then you'll get a fracture in the end there.